Morning sunlight gently warms the cozy garden, while flowers whisper softly in peaceful golden air. Tulip remembers an ancient story carried from distant mountains long ago. Tall mountains surrounded a quiet valley filled with sheep, grass, and simple homes. Kind shepherd Dan lived there happily with his 7 loving daughters. Youngest daughter Tulip was gentle, brave. One cold morning, riders raced quickly across the quiet valley. Shepherd Dan tried protecting Tulip with trembling arms and fearful eyes. Dark Grim Manor stood nearby, casting long shadows across the peaceful valley. Cruel Lord Grim wanted every beautiful thing he saw. The riders grabbed Tulip suddenly and rode away fast. Tulip cried as her home faded into the distance. Grim Manor felt cold, dark, and frightening inside. Tulip was forced to weave carpets inside the manor daily. Many young girls worked silently with tired hands and sad faces. Strict overseers watched closely, making every girl feel afraid. Tulip stayed strong by remembering her family's love. She dreamed each night of freedom and fresh mountain air. One quiet evening, Tulip was left alone inside the chamber. A small white dove appeared softly at the window. Hope suddenly rose inside Tulip's tired heart. She carefully wrote a tiny help message on cloth. Tulip gently tied the message onto the dove's leg. The dove flew bravely into the dark night sky. The dove crossed high mountains and silent valleys without stopping. Before sunrise, Fairy Dawn felt a strange worry in her heart. The dove arrived at her window, carrying the message. Fairy Dawn read the note and cried quietly with relief. She hurried quickly to seek wise Granny Willow's help. Granny Willow listened calmly and understood the danger clearly. Together, they formed a brave and clever rescue plan. Families prepared quietly under moonlight near the manor grounds. Inside the manor, the girls waited nervously together. A secret signal echoed softly through the night air. The girls placed small stones carefully across the floor. They walked in different paths, leaving confusing footprints everywhere. Guards grew confused and alarmed by the strange trails. The girls escaped together into open, moonlit fields. Lord Grim woke angrily and chased them on horseback. The girls ran toward the forest, holding hands tightly. Tulip noticed Lord Grim getting closer quickly. Brave courage filled Tulip's heart completely. She pushed her sisters forward toward safety. Tulip stepped alone into the bright moonlight. Lord Grim's horse suddenly reared high in shock. Lord Grim fell hard onto the ground. The girls disappeared safely into the dark forest. Tulip lay still beneath the quiet moon. The night slowly became calm and silent again. Lord Grim stood slowly, confused, tired, and defeated. A warm, golden light gently surrounded Tulip's body. The glowing light flowed softly into the earth below. Morning arrived with pale colors across the valley. Red flowers slowly pushed up from the ground. The first tulip bloomed beautifully in the sunlight. More red tulips filled the clearing together. The sun lit the valley with golden warmth. Fairy Dawn returned carefully, filled with wonder. She touched the tulips with tears and love. Freed girls gathered nearby, silent and amazed. Granny Willow understood the miracle deeply. Shepherd Dan was gently guided toward the clearing. He saw endless red flowers covering the ground. Shepherd Dan knelt down with loving sorrow. A soft wind moved the tulips together. The valley became a beautiful sea of red. The freed girls returned safely to their homes. Families reunited with warm hugs and happy tears. Fairy dawn gently marked the special place. The white dove circled peacefully above the flowers. The tulip field became the heart of the valley. Sunset painted the flowers with glowing red light. Children visited the tulip field quietly and respectfully. Fairy dawn guided them carefully through the flowers. Granny Willow watched from afar, smiling softly. Tulips swayed happily under the bright sunlight. Shepherd Dan walked nearby with a peaceful heart. He bowed his head respectfully toward the flowers. Children placed small stones gently beside tulips. Wind rippled the flowers like gentle waves. The white dove flew calmly across the blue sky. Families picnicked nearby, enjoying the peaceful day. Children played softly, laughing with joy. Sunlight slowly changed the tulips' colors. Fairy dawn felt calm, grateful, and proud. The tulip field became a symbol of courage. Warm evening light covered the valley. Families walked home peacefully together. Tulips slowly closed their petals at night. Stars appeared quietly in the sky. The dove rested peacefully on a branch. Moonlight made the red tulips glow softly. The valley slept safely through the night. Morning returned gently once again. Children remembered the brave story. One red tulip stood tall and strong. Courage and love bloomed forever in the valley.